headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Looking for a crease, it's Richard. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Wants to go up top on second down. Thrust that arm out. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. He'll throw on third down. Makes the grab. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job on the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Quick give. It's Richard. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season.
And the defense, Abe got him at the 27.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Left side, it's Martin. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
And I tell you what, I like this defense's game plan right here. Drop back, make sure I got the sticks covered. If they want to throw it below the sticks, I'm going to come up and tackle you and make sure I get you to fourth down.
They punted away on fourth down. Trying to get started. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. It's inside. It's Mobley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Iamaleava fires to the wideout. Intercepted, the defense is set up.
And that's not the intent you want to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
one set. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Firing to the right, complete. And he stopped going down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. Guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Takes the handoff. It's Richard. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The Hoosiers line it up with a 1st and goal. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. To the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. That pass is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mobley. Got maybe a yard, 3rd down and 9 coming.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings
on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right, and put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer, and you want to be aggressive, and sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you, don't be too aggressive.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Right side, it's Martin. Now across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And it's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. As we get a look at the stats, they've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some speed. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Hoosiers will line it up on first and 10. Making the adjustment. Drops back on first down. He'll take a shot.
Offense is doing. They're firing all cylinders. Defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he puts through the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here come the Irish back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Iamaleava. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. He's at the 40. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Moves the pocket. It's Iamaleava. Pass rush coming up to the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack.
some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. The Hoosiers take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations. You have to bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Got his man. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They don't need a bunch on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Becker. Still on his feet at the 40. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll park it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Hoosiers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rushes on. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down to the air. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's third and 7. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Second down, gonna throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Chop. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to go to the air on third and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and this possession. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Second and long here. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Long way to go on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pick up there. The Hoosiers want to move quickly.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Looking for the marker. one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. They're working that left side. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Running inside. It's Mitchell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 12 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide.
He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work.
And it's the Wolverines, looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead here in the first half. We'll see how things progress.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up.
Makes the grab in their space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Motion from the wideout. Throwing, Iamaleava. He wants to go deep. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, it had to start somewhere for this offense and this quarterback, and they finally find some life here early in the second half. That was a first half to forget, no question about it. And obviously, there's a lot of work still to be done, but it's all about momentum. And getting that touchdown pass, David, that just may spark things for him and this offense.
Well, and obviously building this deficit, they're not going to be able to run the football like they want to. It's going to be on his shoulders. So to watch him come out focused with a plan, the second half adjustments are going to be crucial. But it's going to be on his shoulders, and that's a good start. And they cut into this lead, but it's going to have to be continue to be through the air with this passing attack.
Second half, the lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Straight ahead, it's Murray. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
He rifles one deep to the left. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic, and the returner is stopped. Second and 3 coming.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
First and 10. Defense in press coverage. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Iamaleava. Out wide left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
To the air. It's Iamaleava. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Hands it off on the counter. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Third down in the gun, Iamaleava. And that one's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he had just enough to will that one home. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Making the adjustment on the play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a good game.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback get going the other direction.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to right. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got the defense really right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, that's exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. That they made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season. It's now 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They get to him as he throws. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. They'll run it. It's Martin. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Keeps it on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice. When you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone, everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. They'll put it out to the back on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive.
Conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Everything goes
just taking me, and this drive will start at the 25. Something to save themselves here. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Ball is loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Gets rid of it.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing, Iamaleava. He uncorks one deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Here we go. The run inside. It's moving. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. For the first down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Keeps it moving. It's Richard. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Got to make the play on fourth. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with the victory.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Iamaleava. Right side, it's Gilbert. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now they've got it at the 44 on first and 10. On the run, it's Mobley. Past the 30. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They just got it on the screen. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Coming out with it, it's Richard. Smashes him with the stiff arm. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Richard. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st. Out wide right, it's Martin.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Quick give. It's Martin. Waits into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's changing the play. Drops back on 1st down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Still 2nd down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Just gets rid of that one.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under pressure. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Turning it on. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big 6. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Richard. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of this drive. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it down the field. There he goes. He's out. And he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
And listen to the crowd. They're going absolutely nuts. If they get the extra point, they tie this thing. In all likelihood, it's going to overtime, and they've got the home field crowd behind them. What a huge advantage in this moment.
And now they've decided to go for two. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Right side, it's Reynolds. He will get there, and they take the lead with a two-point conversion. What a gutsy call. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Imaliama. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. A deep throw as the clock winds down.